late to my own stream, but still streamed. I call that a victory. Still got Browse Origin Day. Just Origin is my least favorite manufacturer. They're just too, I'll say, fancy for me. I am fairly tempted, once persistent apartments are in, I may get a place here. For anything, just the fact that all the components I need, most of the components I need for my ships are here. Well, at least my F8 ship. Which, not entirely a good fighter, but good to have one. And, do apologize for those who will be popping in a bit or watching this on YouTube. I'm a bit more, I'll say, not. Still, I work today, so the social battery is dead. Yep, my whole group is getting excited for this. Getting ready to either try to see how long we can survive there, or just see if we can't actually bring some peace to that system. I would like to know what that reads, but it flashes too much, and I can't really. The spelling is all in the jagged manner, so I can't see it. Oh well. Because the aliens are always fascinating to see. Aegis is reliable. I bought most of my stuff from them. Same with Crusader. The only Origin ships I like you'll about to see are... Actually, I'll just explain which ones later. Excited for tomorrow because I get to see Drake. Because I love them. Yeah, Argo is going to be a weird day for me. Anvil is alright. Excited to see the new ships from Maiar? I remember how it's pronounced. Misk, I like the concept, hate the cockpits. And of course, RSI, in-game, one of the oldest companies and one of the better ones, Zenith. In case I do any bounties, always grab call to arms. I am not going to be happy today. Okay, I'll look at the underground stuff first, then move to the side area, then focus here because this is where the main largest stuff is. Ugh. The music definitely does not match the tone they're going for. Disgusting. A lot more NPCs today, at least on the stairs. Yeah, this little guy is one of the few origin ships I love. Yeah, it's fairly small. Not meant for combat, but does have some stuff to assist. Very lightweight. Nice small little engine. As I was saying, above all else, this little guy is one of the few origin ships I like. Just because of the whole concept of a wave shuttle and going back and forth between places. Whoop. Just look at it. It's sleek, but for me it's not pretentious sleek. Like you're not trying I'm not trying it feels, at least when I fight it, like it's not something you'll be upset about if you scrape it against something. I'm just gonna mute in-game audio music. Oh, that's part of the alrighty. Yeah, just the music was actually I'll just that's too quiet. Really need to get a good pair of gaming headphones. I got one from Turtle Beach, but it's not a USB plug-in. It's just a audio jack. And I need a splitter to get it to my computer. Yeah, this little thing I haven't given a verdict yet, just because I haven't seen it in use, because it's not out yet. So it could change my mind, as well as this. Is that it's basically supposed to be like a high-speed bike that protects your head, so when you're zipping around, at least from a personal experience, you're not getting it'll take a very skilled sniper to get you. Yeah, definitely not getting into this one because this one's all about racing. But I can understand like the appeal. A little bit weird for a racing ship to have missiles and guns, but to each their own. I mean, they could have like a little death race. Okay, since there's so many little ships, I'll slowly go up from here to there. Just get a little look. Now, this is one of the ships that's like highly recommended you get as a starter, because it regenerates fuel when you get in hydrogen fuel when you're in atmosphere. So instead of having to constantly pay for hydrogen fuel, you basically drop down into a planet, scoop it up for a bit, and then once you're all good and ready, take off. I think that's the fuel cap, or is it on the other side as well? Oh yeah, no, it's a thruster. So I have no idea what the fuel is. But I do like the interior cargo bay here. And of course a nice simple bed and decent view. Though for me with the Aurora, there's just something special about laying back and watching the sky through a small window in the ship. I mean, granted, the Aurora does have my heart, just because it was my starter back when it was just for the cheap version of the starter packs, a Mustang, an Aurora. That was it. And I chose the Aurora because at least I could somewhat put boxes in there at the time, before tractor beams. Yep, this one I believe comes with more cargo space. Although it doesn't really look like it, but eh. Same body, different interior stuff. Yeah, and this one is purely dedicated to be basically traveling out and about, exploring stuff, having a slightly larger fuel supply in exchange for weaker weapons. Because it is meant to be a touring ship to go around and explore. A little side note thing: everyone in the cargo division of the group I lead, they want everything here. They want the forklift. They want the little cart. They want this high stealer. And of course, they want the bigger cart. Just because it'll mean it'll make transporting items and loot and such so much easier. Granted, of course, it'll also mean more stuff to haul around, but tomato, not tomato, tomato. If anything, potato. Yeah, this one is one of the more interesting ones. I believe back here that's too small, so I think this is just like a small cargo port. And the interior, fairly basic. Bed with a nice view and front with a nice view. But not my cup of tea because it just, like I said, screams fancy. This one, still, I want to say roughly the same outside. But as you can see here, it's meant more for living. Which I don't know why an interdiction ship needs wine glasses. But could be meant more for like, hey, you're gonna be out here for a long time. Oh yeah, you gotta be out here for a long time waiting for the person, so you can at least be comfortable. Okay, and here's the other one that I like. That's again a bit controversial, but I love the 400i because it has a. Let me just get rid of this part. Oh. Okay, it won't let me. Or did, weird. But it just has a unique profile to it. So when you see it, you know it is a 400i. The interior has this docking clamp area, which I hope will become more functional later. When this closes, you have full access stuff. Like a military cabinet. These are supposed to be suit storage. Can't remember what that's supposed to be. But it's on the 800. 890. A little area to maintain parts. Okay, they're locked open to show off. This little area you can put in small vehicles in, escape pods. Yeah, oh, the elevator's up. A ladder to get in between areas if power goes out. And your gravity side. Nice bathroom. The bridge is quite nice because you got the captain's seat here. And then two co-pilots to man the turrets. Crew's quarters. Captain's quarters. A nice little kitchen area. And a star map. Yeah, and there's the rear turret there. Let's just enter the pilot seat. Yeah, rear turret back there, and on the bottom there. And of course, forward-facing weapons. And yeah, the 400i is a bit hated by the Origin people, but that's just because it takes away from the usual like curved aesthetics. Like even the like I think the 400i was supposed to look a bit more like a 890, so it's like a bit of a mix. Where there, you could see the language for the 890 inside. Oh, okay. But you can see more of the language inside like the nose area for it. It still kind of matched the other stuff. And of course the bottom ramp. I'm a big fan of ramps that go under your ship and lead out. And of course this little spot here, which the garage thing, is meant for your knocks. So you basically park it there and then raise it up and it gets stored in the nose. Yeah, this is the Pathfinder version, so it's like the Explorer. Same look on the outside. Yeah, and same stuff on the inside. And when you go to buy the 300i in the store, the ones that don't have that have like a full bedroom area, not like the little interdiction one. Not the interdiction, but the other one. You could buy accessories like a coffee maker for this sort of stuff. Change up the bedding to have like different blankets. Change up how you want the seat to look. Even the different styles of steering wheels. Again, it's for a bit of a slight charge because hey, you're changing up. It's meant to be more fancy. It's you choosing it how you want it. Hence part of why it's too fancy for me. The origin line is a bit too fancy for me. Yeah, this one much bigger garage in the bottom, or cargo space. Touring, so that means it lets you basically store more cargo in it when you are out and about. Not like Pathfinding. I think Pathfinding should have had the bigger cargo space just for loot and such. Yeah, and I think this one's the interior I like the most. Just with the lighting and paneling, it just feels a bit more welcoming. But still not my cup of tea. I really need to come up with more analogies. Because I don't even drink much tea. Okay, so it's a little exhibit to show off SCU boxes. Which I am all for, because with new cargo update coming soon, we could store all the small tiny vehicles as much guns and ammunition and so forth if you want inside a box, and not worry about them spilling over or getting knocked around. this thing right here, the 600i, two versions, the Exploration and Touring. Okay, we got the Touring one. Where's the panel for it? There. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Which, I mean, I have said a fair bit that I'm not a fan of Origin at all. Whoa, this guy's glitchy. Yeah, we'll explore the bomb area first. Yeah, this is the one capital ship that everyone thinks, ooh, this is, well, not capital ship, but large ship. Everyone thinks, like, it is the best. And it's like a must-have on big group missions and yada yada. But no, I do not like it. I'm against it just because, as I said, it just screams fancy. Like, would I like to have a view like this in the world? Yeah. Being able to lay in this bed, park in front of like a beautiful waterfall on one planet one day, fly off and land in front of a beautiful desert, not desert, but beautiful forest the next. Sure. I like this little office space, just letting you be alone with your thoughts while you work. But of course, on a ship this size, you aren't going to be alone. Yeah, in here, what would have been a vehicle bay on the other is basically a spot where you look down and go, ooh, ah, look what we're flying over. I'm a big fan of spiral staircases, though. They are beautiful. I'll go up there in a second. Yeah, here's another series of elevators. Yeah, back here is the crew quarters, which I kind of, I don't like them. Because if this smoky atmosphere is supposed to be like an aromatherapy type thing, disgusting. Where do they put all their stuff? And there's other things, like it's good that the escape pods are back here, or majority of them. Yeah, now these open up. A little change of clothes when you're using the bathrooms. So you can have like a, well, at least with these, like a work shift and an off-duty shift clothing. That's about it. Okay, upper floor now. Back here. Obviously, that's the top side of the elevator. Through here. Yeah, gun and ammo rack. Always a nice thing to see. Multiple. Yeah, so they're up here, but the crew stuff is down there, so if they need it, a bit further away. Open bar, that's always nice. Well, not an open bar, but like a bar itself. Although definitely pants are mandatory. And maybe funny slippers. See, if this worked properly, this would be like a good little meeting area. Like you have a nice view behind you. Got a nice desk so you have like all of like your higher ups and such to sit around here. If it was my group, we could have it where like myself sits in the center here, and then my two top people beside me, where we then like listen to pitches and ideas and other such stuff. Yeah, these are cargo stuff. Get into the bowels of the ship to oh. Huh. The module's not there. And they don't tell you what each module does. Yeah, over here, same thing, but for the other sides of stuff. More of a secluded office space area. Not a meeting space area. I mean, granted, it's meant for like breakfast and food and such, but if you have 4 crew members and yourself, plus any other guests you have, I mean, this little area is just the eating spot. Seems a bit limited. I can't wait till they get this and poker active in the game soon. And maybe the arcade machines, because I know they got chess working, and my people like that. Whenever they're doing the 890 jump rescue mission, we always take the chessboard, because that way it's a chessboard that's not attached to anything. So we could take it and add it to any ship and play it while we're flying around. And granted, most people, whenever they go on tours, they have like drinks and some small snacks given to them while touring, so they go ooh ah, but yeah, still too fancy for me. Yeah, couple's guest room. Couple's guest room. Look at that. Couple's guest room. And one more. Well, at least they all get a TV. Which would be nice to actually link up to different TV networks. Because I know there's one ship by MISC that it is meant for TV stuff. Like it's actually called, like, I think, a news crew. Actually, I'm going to take a look at it. Sorry for the pause and maybe lost an audio over there. Oh. Looks like our they did an update to the ships menu on the RSI page, because now Argo Astronomics has looks like it has a different logo, and I don't know, the others feel different now. I'm all for it if it is. Yet the Reliant Mako. Its primary use, reporting. So, it is meant to be like some sort of reporter ship. So does that mean unless they let it have some sort of food's fighting back on me. If they have it where you could open up your TV and set it to like YouTube and other such channels, so you can actually watch something while flying around. Are there actually going to be like streamers in Star Citizen streaming while making stream content in the game while streaming it on Twitch? See if we can't go like a double Inception thing. Yeah, there's 3 escape pods here. And of course the bridge. 2 co-pilot seats. And the main pilot. And it's the reason why they use this as the primary fighting ship. There's like a Bree in this one is because of the 3 cannons on top, the turret on the bottom, and the back. And plus it also has a bit of a hefty shield, but still the look for me, it just screams, don't scratch the paint. I think that side one, like, yeah, you can see, well, I can't do that. You can see in that caution area, that is supposed to be where the exploration vehicle bay is supposed to be, where you lower down and load up a Ursa rover or something. I think that's supposed to be a life pod. That giant circle inside. Nope, 2 circles. I'm just kind of thinking 3 escape pods up here, 4 escape pods at the back for in the crew area. Yeah, escape pod, escape pod, escape pod. Yeah, kind of back here is crew only. Escape pod, yeah, 4 escape pods. So unless this has an escape raft, it's either the crew going down with the ship, or they give it to the customers. That is one of those spots that, like, it's built to be hidden, and you're not supposed to find it because it'll be, like, aesthetically unpleasing and yada yada. But I'm someone who wants to know where the emergency exits are. Just so I can know, hey, I can now abandon ship. Now, I I will say I do like the size of this one. The 890 jump. But I'm still against it just because of its maker. And of course how fancy it gets on the inside. Yeah, back to that one. Yeah, if you're not docking it at a port, which is kind of like the ideal theme for this ship, you got like a vehicle spot here, but you can't access on this side. Is that a vehicle? I think it's part of a hit. I can't remember which one that is. I think those are supposed to be just like landing indicators. Yeah, when on the ground, it does have a nice amount of missiles. Like, this is a capital ship. It is meant to defend itself, but it's not meant for battle. I think this is the first time I've ever gone through this elevator. Yes, it is. Because generally I'm coming in through the docking port sides. Which these, I believe, are spacesuit stuff. But I'm coming in through the docking port sides for the 890 jump rescue mission. Yeah, yeah, just the docking stuff here. And I believe that's supposed to tell you, like, who's connected there and such. Then from here, voila. Inside of a fancy place. We'll start from the top deck and just slowly work our way down. Okay, very top of the ship. Little storage area. Little storage area. Yeah, up here. It's supposed to be a giant star map. The pilot seat on the main bridge. Ooh, is it not gonna let me... There we go. Yeah, that's a hangar on the very top. Hold a few fighters in it. Very front one. Can't remember exactly for that one. Yeah, more missile turrets up here. Yeah. But as you can see, there are no like capital ship weapons on it. There's the missiles, but that's basically it. And the turrets, remote control turrets, but that's about it. Yeah, no guns. And 8 missiles. Wait, really? Thought there was more. Yeah, because there's 8 missiles per the turrets, but You know, since I don't plan to own the ship, I don't really care that much. Yeah, and from here, it's basically where you're supposed to do the whole, like, making a toast. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for coming here, and yada, yada, yada. I do wish the statue here was swappable. Like, you change it out for something else you want. Yeah, up here, a little, like, stargazing, meeting, and chatting area. Same with the other side. Why did I get a hit marker? Yeah, back here, very back of the ship. Oh, there we go. And it's basically to be, I think this is like a more of a quiet quarters? Captain's quarters. Like, this is the area the captain alone gets. Or not captain, in that very least, like, whoever is financing the old trip and ordeal. Yeah, because we got an official, like, business area here. This is a fun series. Yeah, and another on the other side here, more of a casual eating area. Like, you could have it where it's like, ooh, no, I'm just gonna go with Mr. Gatsby because Great Gatsby and so forth. Mr. Gatsby invited us to join him in his quarters for a meal and yada yada. Yeah, and another one of those little like meeting areas where you like sit down, chat, and so forth. But for this is more of a public zone where you get to watch as the engines blast through and glide through the sky. And we've got to go back over here. We slowly make our way to the front of the ship. Okay. Ooh. I haven't noticed that little text down there. Bravo to the teams. I also like to have swappable statues. Who pinged me? Not just a member saying talking about the Polaris. Get a little couch area to like sit down and relax. One of the suites. So you have like a VIP or breeding. You bailey down here. I think this is the chess set that becomes fully complete during the 8-9 jump mission. Yeah, the little computer zone and bathroom. Which, for those of you who are watching later on, there will be bathroom functions. You won't see it, but you will have the needs. Yeah, this side, same thing, just in reverse. This is quite nice, letting people go between their spots. Public restroom, so you could like quickly go. Okay, this area I do like, it's the bar. Not because I drink, it's just one day being able to have like a player back there or an AI. Because I do have them in bars already, just they're hit and miss, depends on your server. Oh, not a hit marker. Where it's, hey, I want this margarita and this cocktail. And they'll go around, make it up for you in front of you, then deliver it. Yeah, this area is supposed to be like a full-on like you park at this station and have a full-on meet and greet bar. This area is more for cruise stuff. So they gotta quickly come out here and like bring in the next set of trays and such. And if one was functional, it'll be out here. Like, this area is supposed to be like a little restaurant where you actually like sit down, eat, have a dine and such. Over here, it's kind of a mix. It is both a meeting area where you are just more stuff about the boilers, where you sit down and have like a meeting as you basically it's a mix of dining area and it's what my people like to use it for, is a meeting area. It's like one of us would sit at the head here, everyone else would kind of gather in and then slowly do like presentations and hey, here's the update on this and that. I'm just gonna put myself in do not disturb mode for a moment. Ooh, that was fast. Ah. Okay, it's just being a bit buggy. Yeah, we'll just go downstairs here. Right, on the sides here, more suites. I think there's a total of 4 suites. Yeah, a little meet and greet area. Engineering not escape route, but like a more of a prior side of things. The escape pods for the guests, which will be quite nice once they can actually work and launch. The pool, where it would be nice to actually like sit down and enjoy a rest in the tub. A little changing station and sauna. So you basically change into your swim gear. Oh, alright, boys. Quickly shower so you like clean yourself so you can get into the tub. And go in and enjoy nice sauna. Elevator. Yeah, one more changing spot. And the big pool, where once swimming becomes an activity you can do, you just splish splash and go around. Okay, and since the elevators are being a bit buggy, we go on my favorite route, through the ladders. Alright, here's the rear of the ship where the ground vehicles painter is. You load up 2 Ursa rovers on this thing, or several other, or a ton of little smaller ones, if you plan on making it more of a grand adventure trip. Same thing here, I think. Okay, it's a shield generator. basically the giant engines. And the elevators for engineering teams to more move around behind the scenes. Because that's the ultimate reason why there's so many backroom stuff, is so that way if you're going like the rich people route, the undesirables, like the lower classes, can't be seen. So it doesn't like take away from the magic, like, ooh, we're watching this fancy event happening. Oh, elevator. I want to not be like, have my illusion removed. Weapon slots, which, I mean, there's more weapons than people. Like, what's on the other side? Okay. I was about to say if there was like more weapon slots for assault weapons and so forth than people, I would really get upset. But I mean, it's kind of is that it can be hidden, so definitely makes it a bit more pleasing to the eye. You can basically have it where like one section per person, because you could put your pistol, your med gun, a multi-tool, an assault rifle, maybe a shotgun, and ammunition on the very bottom. Yeah, long corridor. One spot I'm quite familiar with. The medical area. But it's definitely... It could definitely be expanded upon, because just the med bed and then this. They add in like a few like bespoke cargo spaces to bring stuff around. Not bring stuff around. Bespoke shelves or cargo containers. They can push a button, it pops out, and you give them like a migraine pill or something. Yeah, this area is the true, like, just waiting around, like, I'm chatting, having fun. And over here, airlock controls, when they actually become more of a thing. Boom! The actual airlock. And over here is one of the turrets. You go up here. And there. Okay, so there's some firepower to it. So there's the one up here. Maybe one back there, but still, the fact that you need three people to minimally crew the turrets on a capital ship. It's, as I said, it is meant to be more looked at. I'm not a fighter. I'm just going to try to defend myself. I will say I do like the fact that they added in a basketball court. Yeah, and this is top lane or bottom? Bottom. Whoa. Okay. So was it 2-man turrets and a couple of unmanned? Double checking. Back screw of 8. Remote, remote, remote. That I just got to. So the only thing I like, I do like the hidden turrets, because that shows like if they're offline on low cargo spaces. If they are offline, then it's like safe to approach. But this part I do love as well. If it will, is it turning on? Oh, please don't be like this. Oh, there we go. Oh. I have glitched through the top. This is fun. Oh, can I? Nope. Tier 3 damage to the legs. Oh, that hurts. Well, I know where I'm going to next. Oh boy, that was smart. But, I mean, it's a good thing that you can't just go up there and go crazy. Yeah, but the hanger for the 890 jump, for the being able to go in and out and land ships, is the only real... That and the meeting area in the back are the only real parts I like of that ship. Like, I'll never... I won't ever get on one. No, that's what I mean. I would get on one. This one. I was saying. Oh, I would get on one. I won't be the type that goes like, I'll never step on one. I'll just be a bit fussy and not be as happy. I'm kind of surprised I only got tier 3 damage. It wasn't like tier 1's is the worst. Oh well. I went to the wrong place. Okay, one more stop. Don't know which tram system I like more. This one's pretty nice. Lorville lets you see more like have a bit more of an industrial feel. I mean, because it is industrial. The one in Area 18 lets you see like old models of ships fly by as NPCs that you can't interact with. And makes you feel a bit like you're on Coruscant. In Orson, this lets you like see more of a sky, pretty view. Room 4, room 7. Do. 407. Whoa. lot of death. Yep, tier 1 is the worst one, so... Oh. Did not know this thing. Still nothing. Bit bummed. Just growing up, I always loved getting a hospital with a bit of a view. Whether it was outside to see the city hustling and bustling, or the one on the inside where you go look down and see like the doctors and nurses walking about. Alrighty. Now I'm patched up. What is there to do? Oh, you have to pay for these ones. Alright. Let's go after Cullen. Though I'll need ammo. That guy's a recent concierge. Always did like traveling to the spaceport on this one. guess I have to wait one more trip. Or 2 more stops. I don't hope I didn't take the long way around. But this is part of Star Citizen. A fair amount of people don't show you. That's like 5 minutes of action, 55 minutes of preparation. I took the long way around. So one more stop. Wait, which line goes where? Because I'm back at the Expo Center. Oh, but that's just something to like, don't let the aliens win. With IAE running, this kind of throws the train system out of loop. Because when it's being hosted at Area 18, especially in their spawn areas, you have 2 separate tram systems completely disconnected from the main track. Yep, it's 2 jumps either way. This is going to go to the spaceport, then to the other place. I really took the long way around. Okay, finally here, commons. Ugh. I nearly missed it because I was trying to check my work schedule to see if I can swap a day, because I need at least a weekday off. But I can go in tomorrow and ask, like, hey, I need it off. Okay, center mass. Okay, first set destination 2. My backpack. Categories: personal weapons. Attachments. Just buying those for later. Buy one for now. Boop, 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 boop. Arclight. LHP8. BR. And 4 of these. Okay, and since he's so far away and everything's in my backpack, I could just gear up as I fly out there. Whee! Really do need to get a second monitor. Oh boy, it's laggy. Must be a storm outside in the game. Oh, I can still see New Babbage clearly. It's just... it's just where I am. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following visitors again.
8 or 5. Really?
Thank you. Please visit again.
Yeah, as I slowly pull away from here, everything's becoming a bit better. Well, that was scary. Alrighty. So it's going to take a bit for us to get there. A little bit like a, here's the stuff we have. Yeah, this is the cutter. Can I do the outside? Nope, just the inside. I absolutely love this little ship. If it was as an option when I first started to play, I would have actually gone for this one, because the original cutter, not the Cutter Scout, which is this, had a lot more cargo space, like at least like 2 SCU spots more. Or actually, no, it had a slightly bigger hab area. It basically had more foot room, but it was stretched back this way. But they still kept everything as is. Like, I still have my internal storage. I still have my, was it food dispenser? No, that's fire extinguisher. Here, of course, bathroom. And shower. Of course, the bed. Yeah, and weapons locker. So 1 good rifle, maybe med gun, and either a multi-tool or a pistol. Some ammunition going down there in a bit. And then 1 big item. Could be a two-handed multi-tool tractor beam cannon thing. Could be a railgun or a missile launcher. But the purpose of this version of the scout cutter is a scanning ship. So you basically fly with the group, and you're the one scanning, or land somewhere quiet. Try go for a darker color like this paint job. Hide in the asteroid area, and then just start scanning. I'll show off my weapons in a bit. I just got to hit the bathroom. I'll be right. Yeah, still a bit of time. Yeah. So while we wait, just do a little showing off gear. For me, any build I go for, I always go for this baby. Typically, I'll go back and forth between either the laser sight or the flashlight to basically help light up the area while I'm scanning. But the S38 pistol is my go-to weapon because it has, at least as far as I'm aware, the most customizable feature points, with the muzzle being either flash suppressor or a standard suppressor, the laser pointer or flashlight, and of course the sight. Of course, you're not going to snipe with it, but it is good to have. I just kind of noticed laser bends on this one. That is actually quite cool. You know, this is my go-to pistol. Best one out there, reliable, decent magazine on it, and punching power. Now, this one, the P4, it's basically standard issue for everyone. Not just my group. It's like, it is the most go-to, most reliable rifle you can get. Obviously, of course, I think this one's the light. Yeah. Light fixture on that one. Oh, you can go. There we go. Yep, light fixture, the muzzle suppressor, and the sight on top allows it for great versatility. Like, it doesn't matter this combat situation, you can always set up to whatever you need. And of course, since it's ballistic rounds, you know they will at least pack a decent punch, and depending on where they hit, cause a bleeding effect. Again, depending on where they hit on the armor and such. And I used to be a bigger fan of energy weapons, but they've kind of fallen out of favor for me. Just, they don't feel like they pack enough of a punch. Which I know energy weapons are meant to be less lethal versions, and they are, obviously, of course, shouldn't be packing a punch. But, I don't know, it's just something to me. And if I did have it for my back area, I would be carrying a P6. And a P6 sniper rifle. Because in my group, I am one of the best snipers in it, which makes me happy. Because I can't fly a ship to save my life, or I'm decent at combat, but I'm better at the staying quiet, trying to sneak around and snipe stuff from the distance, rather than going guns a-blazing. I mean, you probably need to get back into it. But I always keep like a nice heavy-duty suppressor on it and a 16x scope. And maybe a laser pointer, sight on, pointer on it, if I want to be a bit dramatic. Because a flashlight just begging for trouble. Okay, and of course, the standard tool, a tractor beam equipped multi-tool, just to grab items that you may need, as well as retrieving bodies if someone's down and you need to help them. Okay, and of course, above all else, I'll actually appear. Did I don't have it on me. I thought I did. But med guns. Very important. These have a saving grace of the med pens. Because while not as good as the med guns, at least I know I'll be alive. If they weren't on the other side of the system, I would have done that rescue beacon. I love doing rescue beacons. I try to pitch my online group for people to join my org. Whenever we do rescues, and hey, don't let this happen to you again. Join us and be part of a team and yada yada. You know, standard pitch meeting stuff. Okay, the brakes do work on this. Oh. I was expecting a bunker. See, and that extra 500 is for, obviously doing the bare minimum, but, that is why you keep call to arms on. Part of me wants to try to see if there's anything good on the body. Not that one. There's all the criminal stuff. Whew. I may just fly to... That's why I say PO, but that's not a thing. Seraphim. And maybe call it a night. Definitely try again on Wednesday. Ah, how did I get that? Wait. Ooh, jump straight to Seraphim. Nice. Yeah, jump. Go to Seraphim College. is it? See, I knew that straight shot wouldn't be too good to be true. And there may be a slight chance. Okay, the fact he's calling it again kind of has me suspicious about him. Do love VTOL modes when they do appear on ships.
Complete. As I say.
Alrighty. Yeah, there may or may not be a chance I may just once I log in back tomorrow, just strip myself down and reset myself back to New Babbage so I could explore the next day. But at least I have gear here, so whenever my group does an activity here, I could easily get myself ready. And I do love that paint job. There's two paint jobs like. There's one, it's that one. The other one, currently equipped to the other cutter, makes it look like, best way I can describe it, Boba Fett. I think I flew that last time when I died when got hit by a ship. And I'll be sure to actually claim it, and that's not going away.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
There. Alrighty. Good night, everyone, and see you around. Yeah, and sorry for a new person who just joined up. Just calling it a night. Just I started an hour and a half late, so yeah, and I've been up since 6, so a bit tired. But I'll be back again on Wednesday for sure. So yeah, see y'all around.